I don't know what the fuck it is. Do you guys like have like an actual explanation like for this shit? Like for some reason guys just like they go like crazy over like those like goth girl types. They'll be like, oh my god, oh my god, and they'll like it's just like cringe shit like, oh mommy, my goth mommy. Oh my god, it's so fucking cringe. I just can't even like, but it's true though. Like, you know, all these guys are like, oh, you know, if I just, and it's not even with that, it's just like in general, like the low tier, like low status, like Becky, who's not that fucking good looking, who doesn't have many friends. All of us in our heads thought like, oh, well, she probably doesn't get a lot of attention from guys. I'm gonna go ask her out. It's like, yep, you know, I've had the same thought too, dude. We've all had the same fucking thought. And it all led to rejection, too. I would honestly argue that they get asked out the most, you know? But it's like the same with like those fucking, again, like those goth girl types, you know? Because I don't know what it is. It just seems like when women do things like I'm trying to like explain this. Like male hobbies, for example, like, I don't know, like hunting, video games, sports. Whenever women do this shit, right, it just does something. Like men are like, oh my god, she's so special, oh, and they just go crazy over her. It just adds like this, and I've seen it like 100 fucking times, guys. It just, like, especially like the girls that play video games and shit, like the nerdy girls that play video games, guys just go, oh my god, oh my god, I gotta ask her out, oh. It's like, dude, you and a fucking billion trillion other dudes had the same idea, dude. You know, trust me, because, you know, because, like, right, you know, we're guys. We know we're not fucking 10 out of 10s. We know it's over. And again, you're thinking in your head, like, oh, I got the best chance with her. Oh, she's so cool. But yeah, like, I've just seen it so many times. Like, girls that do, like, male hobbies, you know, like I said, they have, like, this huge halo effect over their heads, and guys just go nuts, man. It just, like, does something and adds, you know, to their SMV, I guess. I mean, I don't know, man. I've just, like I said, just seen it so many times. And it's never the other way around either. Like, if men do, like, female hobbies, hell no, that ain't doing shit, you know? In fact, it probably does the opposite, you know what I mean? It probably makes you less desirable, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. Honestly, you know, I'm glad that, like, back then I was talked out of, like, you know, the whole emo shit, especially, you know, my friends saying like, yeah, we're gonna fucking make fun of you forever if you do this shit, you know. And it's all the same fucking reason, you know, like, oh, you know, you don't get attention, so, you know, it's just failed normie behavior, you know. It is what it is. And it's funny too, because like usually, like, you look at people who dress like that as well, and you would think like they listen to like the heaviest fucking music on the planet, but you find out very quickly, because you know, because I would see these fucking people pop up all over Instagram, man, back in like fucking, I don't know, 2017, 2018, you know, the whole like e-girl, like e-boy shit. And yeah, you would think by looking at them they listen to like that like heavy fucking music, but no, most of them don't. They listen to like that sad boy, like, you know, Suicide Boys, like Lil Peep shit, like the yeah, crying, yeah, I lost a bitch, man, fuck. And it's just like garbage. I just can't stand that shit. You know, they'll like post like a half their face like on an Instagram story. Their ears will be gauged. I can't even understand like why people would fucking do that. You know, gape your ears like a porn star. Like you're literally gaping your ears. You know, if you get into a fight, you are fucked. You could just grab onto those shits like handlebars and just fucking yank that shit and you're done. You're finished. You know what I mean? I remember talking to this one guy too, like when I used to make music back in like 2018, this one guy had those things, like those big ass ear gauges, and like it got infected, and he's like, oh, it smells like cheese. And like, I almost fucking threw up. Like, that is so disgusting, man. I would never do that to my ears. Just, you know, gape in my ears. Fuck that, dude. Same with piercings, man. Like, I don't even know. And it's like, I'm noticing too, like more and more women like this, like that dress like that, they're just like loaded, like beyond loaded in tattoos, you know, face tattoos and shit. Again, no eyebrows. I still can't explain that one. I really don't know why. Like, even in group therapy, it's so funny too. Like, I know people like you can 100% tell the personality and what type of person like you are based on like the people that dress like this. Cause I'm telling you, every girl that has this aesthetic, you know, like the bangs, like the artificial hair color, like blue, purple, pink, green, whatever, the multiple piercings, the gaped ears, you know, the tattoos, they all have like the same exact like personality. Like they all do art. They all like do art, tattoos, fucking hairdressing. It's all the same. Like you could just tell, you know, like you just stare at them and you know everything about them just by looking at them. You know what I mean? It's like even at the group therapy shit, all these girls, guys, like there's points where I was the only guy in there, and these girls were all in their mid-20s. They all crocheted. Every single one of them had a crochet thing, and they would just like fucking make stuff. All of them. You know, they all had the same it was like the same shit. It was like the same person. It was like almost scary. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know. I noticed like that, like most guys don't really dress like this though. Cause I feel like, I mean, now for fuck's sake, like, you know, I'm 23 years old. You ain't catching me, you know, getting any piercings, you know, any of that shit, like dressing in like, I don't know, all black, like all, you know, painted nails. Like, hell no, I'm way too old for that fucking shit, guys. It's just, you know, I just can't, there's no way I'm doing that. It's just embarrassing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just too old for that, you know? I still do notice now, like, I notice it a lot, like, you know, girls in their early 20s who have that, like, emo, like I just explained, you know, that whole emo aesthetic. Could be, you know, female arrested development. I don't even know. But I notice a lot of them, guys. Like, a lot that, like, dress like that. Guys, they just don't. I don't know. They just tend not to. Maybe back then, I don't know. Because I'm trying to think, you know, if I had adopted that aesthetic when I was in high school, you know, if I had like painted my nails, all that cringy shit, you know, dyed my hair, all that, would it have like actually increased my odds of, you know, finding a relationship? Like I ask you know, I'm in my head a lot. I ask myself a lot of questions of things, you know, that I've done. And the answer is, I don't know. Because, I mean, there's tons of niches out there which, you know, aren't so common. And I don't know. I definitely do regret, like, not having as many hobbies back then. I mean, I had a lot, but, you know, growing up. But in high school, they kind of just, like, died down. And I didn't really have that many. But I don't know, a common ground for like music and shit. I noticed that's like a big one, you know, like if like metalheads getting together and shit. But looks will always triumph all though. You know, they will always be ahead of everything else, you know. So that's why I'm not too worried about it. That's why I don't think to myself like, oh, you know, I wonder if I could have gotten an emo girlfriend, and who knows, maybe it would have brought more problems on. Because I do have lots of examples of seeing this in my personal life, and of like literally like those like emo couples who only fucked with each other because like the way they looked, you know, their aesthetic and shit, you know, and the shit that they listened to, and probably wouldn't have worked out if they didn't look like that. But I don't know.